From the USS Fitzgerald, including the captain, have been relieved of duty in response to that June collision that killed 7 soldiers. An investigation determined that poor leadership was partially to blame for the crash. The Fitzgerald smashed into a cargo ship off the coast of Japan. The impact ripped a hole in the side of the destroyer, causing cabins where dozens of sailors were sleeping to flood. The Navy praising crew members for their quick response, saying they demonstrated real toughness in preventing further loss of life.
Back here in Washington, rare comments by Steve Bannon prompting new questions about his future in the administration. This after the president's chief strategist unloaded in an interview, giving details on White House infighting and directly contradicting the president's position on North Korea. But earlier today, I spoke with Newt Gingrich, former House Speaker, Fox News contributor, and author of the book Understanding Trump, about all this. Mr. Speaker, nice to see you again.
Great to be back.
In person. Just yesterday, you were saying that the president should take a page out of a book that he wrote, what, 20 years ago?
20 years ago.
Called The Art of the Comeback. You think he needs a comeback?
Yeah, I think he's in a position right now where he is much more isolated than he realizes. On the Hill, he has far more people willing to sit to one side and not help him right now. And I think that he needs to recognize that he's taken a good first step with bringing in General Kelly, but he needs to think about what has not worked. And you don't get down in the 35% range of approval and have people in your own party shooting at you and conclude that everything's going fine.
Well, how many times have we had this conversation? It was John McCain, it was Gold Star Families, it was Access Hollywood. Is this week that much different from the numerous other situations?
It's only different in that you go through little ground, little ground, little ground, and after a while, you've had enough different people pull back that you're in a qualitatively different position. And I think right now that if he wants to get his agenda enacted, if he wants to get things done and have a presidency that's stable, he's going to have a couple of serious changes. And I think that requires, I think The Art of the Comeback, which was a fascinating book that he wrote in 1997, is really a helpful reminder that's where he's at right now. He needs to think about what hasn't been working, and what is he going to do that it will be more effective in the rest of his presidency?
Steve Bannon was talking this week, 2 very interesting interviews. Here's one of them on the white nationalist movement for our viewers. These guys are a collection of clowns, ethno-nationalism, it's losers.